remember well.
No,
I can't
no,
remember what exactly we were doing there.
Oh, it's a good thing you've watched the recap. I put it in three very pedagogical ways for you guys to remember Arc One. No, you went to that cave. But I'll give you a recap. We are live. We're live. Welcome back, everybody, to Gods versus Eldritch Horrors, Arc 2 of Season 2. Oh yes, we're back with this very chaotic group of adventurers. Our Red Hot, our champion of Timora, Gorbin Dibblethwack, our champion of Hecate, and Grunge the Pious, our champion of Love. For those of you who don't remember, Gods vs. Eldritch Horrors is a D&D 2024 campaign where every character build is some sort of a formal complaint against encounter balance and encounter mechanics and rules, bad designs of D&D rules, as all of them are playing the most broken characters that they could come up with. And broken in different ways, of course. Each character is broken in their unique way, and but all legally broken. Rule is written, and they have some homebrew spice because they're playing as champions of gods. So they have some mythic traits and legendary actions sprinkled here and there, but nothing you haven't seen before in D&D. Well, every god in this multiverse claims to respect non-intervention, and every major problem begins with someone reading a book that should have been thrown into the sea immediately or into the fire. And season 2 follows this group that has joined this very exclusive group of mercenaries and mythic champions from the Nine Hells called the Hellfire Club, and they became quite a commodity sought after by gods to be their the ones that do the dirty work, the ones that give some plausible deniability to the gods. The gods of this multiverse need these agents to act on their behalves so they don't get their hands dirty, and they continue to, sustain the image that they don't intervene. And that is where our party comes in. They are deniable, they are dangerous, and they are usually already the ones causing the problem or making the problem worse. But yes, let me tell you a little bit about the story so far, and then we'll introduce the members of this chaotic party. In Arc 1, we had 7 episodes in this season 2, and it began in the Hellfire Dome, where Red Hot, Grunge, and Malefactor survive an infernal arena, defeated Demogorgon in 12 seconds. Yes, that is exactly how much that fight. So for those of you who have played Descent into the Abyss or Out of the Abyss or Descent into the Avernus, and yes, they defeated Demogorgon, the Prince of Demons, in 12 seconds. And then they walk out as members of this Hellfire Club. And since then, that title has evolved, and now they have some sort of prestige, or they're doing some branding, I guess, into the group that the gods call when they have something, when they need something done, or when they want something done, and they also want to deny that they ever had something to do with it. And then came the job. Belial, which was the patron, I should say, of Malefactor, wanted this book called the Soulstone Grimoire, a forbidden tome connected to Soulstone's lichdom and the sort of knowledge that, responsible people shouldn't really risk their careers over. And Malefactor and Grunge accepted the job in exchange for a dagger that contained 3 wishes. And or a blade that contained 3 wishes, as you say. And Gorbin was Gorbin is kind of an external contractor, a consultant. He has some he has been recruited for his arcane expertise, for his somewhat divine weirdness, and his rare ability to survive a diplomatic encounter with multiple gods, and even Hecate, the goddess that Gorbin currently follows and that he is champion since the unfortunate passing of Mystra. And well, their search led them to a high mage, an immortal, arcane, egotistic elf lich that used to live in a tower in the middle of a living wood, and it had infernal security, and there was this atmosphere that he created, and he had some very unique powers, like he would make you well, we're still at the start of the video, so I'm just gonna say it would make you hurl something unpleasant out of your own inner organs, and then make you swallow back again. So that was that was the start. That was the you can see in our channel there have been some videos that YouTube didn't approve very much, and thanks to the content being a bit too graphic sometimes. But yes, it was a graphic fight. They were fighting some sort of eldritch lich elf wizard guy, and there they've managed to defeat the owner of the tower, all the guards that were, and then while looking for this tome, they ended up crossing accidentally into a portal. The portal led them beneath the earth to a cathedral built around a colossal elliptic skull, or maybe that was not a skull, was just this massive statue. And while they arrive in this cathedral, this massive cathedral, they encounter a failed attempt to summon Cthulhu. Although they don't know who Cthulhu is very well, but it was definitely a failure, because the creature was bloated, it looked a bit undead, and they had to fight, and the creature had all sorts of strange powers. But even so, they've managed to destroy the creature. They defeated the strange bloated abomination that came after them. But while they were fighting, they were offered to become emissaries of Cthulhu. They received these visions, and they received this offer, or should I say, a temptation that came with these visions to become emissaries of Cthulhu. And believe it or not, they all declined. Infinite power, their ambitions all fulfilled. Nope, they categorically declined. And as they've declined, they defeated whatever that abomination was, retrieved a tome, which they believe to be the Soulstone Grimoire. That's to the best of what Gorbin could assess, our expert on arcane topics. And then, with a very subtle and with a very subtle sleight of hand, Red Hot managed to take the tome away from the party, hide under her skirt, and pretended that, you know, the shape under her skirt, the square shape under her skirt, was, you know, just a prank, and the colors were magical farts. And she managed to convince the party about this, and then she took that tome away from the party and delivered to her god, Timora. And Timora, she discovered what the tome was about, and she understood the tome as a trap, and she summoned kind of a forum or a convention of all the gods that would answer to the invite. And Timora, in this divine conference, inside this astral spire, revealed to the assembly that AO had these rules about the gods not poking in the Foreign business or not learning anything about the Foreign, and the gods cannot proactively look into anything that is forbidden knowledge. And that she said that this was making them blind to a real threat. Something was stirring in the far realm. Something was coming, and whatever the gods have is not really effective to stop it. So they argued, they threatened, they posture, and eventually they reach out the oldest divine conclusion in existence. Apparently, send someone else to fix our problems. And so Hecate argued that she would send this group of this assortment of random chaotic champions to this place at the edges of reality, where the Feywild, the ethereal, and a little bit of the far realm kind of mix together. A place called Atagua, a strange land. And in this place, there is apparently a very special location, a very special cavern with this stone, which they learned called the Sleeping Stone, which has all sorts of prophetic causes you to have prophetic nightmares and causes crystalline orchids to bloom. And there's also some quite nice boozy shrooms in this cave. And and the party went there so that they could study this stone in a safe, isolated, compartmentalized way. So if something goes wrong, I guess if it doesn't interfere with the rest of AO's creation. And somehow they accepted. They accepted this. Of course, they did get their wishes out of this deal. Red Hot managed to negotiate and roll a nat 20 on her persuasion against Hecate to convince her to provide 5 scrolls of wish. Yes, you heard that right. And they've been carrying this with them as they went to this cave in Atagua to study the stone. And the first one who started to read the stone, Malefactor, managed to attune to the stone and told the rest that this stone, or a part of this stone, was named Book of Zen. And it was not named Soulstone Grimoire, but the book did contain knowledge about how to create soulstones, how to become an Eldritch Lich, the ritual you have to go through, and even how to become an emissary of Cthulhu. Lots of important and forbidden knowledge that every adventurer should know, of course. And I'm afraid, however, the Malefactor started to become a bit paranoid, and he had this insatiable curiosity that he couldn't control. And unfortunately led him to touch this very still lake of obsidian water. And when he touched that, the water engulfed him, and eventually he dissolved into the same puddle, or he was consumed or absorbed by this dark void-looking liquid. And that's how we concluded Arc 1, with one of the 4 champions gone, the book still open and being studied, everybody inside a cave that is breathing mist, and has some weird creatures that appear on the corners sometimes and whistle. And yes, and with that, I guess we return to Arc 2. But before I monologue a little bit more about what happened and where we stand, let's get to know our protagonists tonight. Red Hot, our champion of Tymora, a performer, a thief, a folk hero, and a specialist in morally complicated redistribution of wealth. And Red Hot has handed the grimoire to Timora. She triggered a divine emergency summit, and she remains committed to the idea that betrayal can be constructive sometimes if you do it with enough confidence, I guess. Red Hot, say hello to our audience. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight. How are you feeling about your performance during Arc 1 and your actions? Any regrets?
Wow, again, the way you put it. Hello, everyone. Very, very, very happy to be back and to start this new arc of this campaign. I'm very excited. Um, I mean, as you said as well, I think, you say some white lies then and there for the benefit of everyone. And this is what I think I've done. And it's kind of benefited everyone still. I'm still of that opinion. Now, again, the means, the way to do this might be debatable when, by people, but that doesn't mean I wasn't good intended. I deep down I was, and this was my intention to basically keep everyone safe, and I think I kind of managed, right, in a way, and I guess let's see where this takes us. But regrets, no, I don't have regrets. I think I did what I had to do.
Very well, very well. A champion of rationalization. Excellent. And and then we have Gorbin Dibblethwack, our champion of Hecate, or Hecate, or Hecate, however you want to call her. Former servant of Mystra. He is now the current champion of a different goddess of magic, one that is a bit more outspoken, some may even say outlandish. And the closest thing this party has to a responsible arcane oversight, because I must remind you all, just a parenthesis, Gorbin is the person in this party with the highest sanity score, and which is quite worrying because his research.
Bad commentary.
that is definitely worrying, because as we know, Gorbin's research method includes a lot of alcohol and magical naps and and following dream clues into caves, and he currently, yes, indeed, he currently needs some time to process everything that is happening, with being the only person that has enough sanity to do so. So, Gorbin, say hello to our audience as we come back to Arc 2. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight, and especially in the presence of Grunge and Red Hot, that seem to be, they seem to, their mental faculties seem to be deteriorating.
Yeah, I don't really know how to put it. I mean, I'm doing all right, but I've seen a lot of stuff, and seeing that guy melt, he melted. That was, woo. That was yikes. But yeah, I mean, but I got enough boost in my system to to handle that kind of thing. I'm not sure that they're really up to the mental mind's fortitude to really process it in a healthy manner, because they're not exactly, they don't exactly seem to have been on in a great place beforehand. But yeah, show must go on. We got a job to do. We gotta sort out this book thing, which is apparently gonna be just a teensy bit trickier than we had initially expected. But I think we can manage it, assuming that nobody goes stealing it again. Rude.
Yeah, yeah. That was quite rude. I have to agree with you. That was um um.
You're talking about me.
No, no, no,
Well,
no.
I
Or are
didn't
we?
see anybody else who stole it. Nobody else is going around stealing books around here. You're the
I didn't
fancy
steal.
librarian.
I just
And
hid.
yeah, because you're just a fancy librarian. And like all librarians, you're always hiding the good books, the important books, the fancy books, with the knowledge,
Actually,
hiding them and
if I remember correctly,
away.
you did steal it because I did have the book right until I was
Oh,
knocked
was
unconscious.
it?
Someone may have scooped up the book
Oh
while I
no.
was passed out on the floor. If I remember correctly.
Oh boy.
I think something like that might have happened.
Anyway, Corbin, I think it kind of worked in your, you know. I think it did. I mean, we even had a deal with Hecate. She gave us 5 scrolls of wish. I mean,
Yeah, she
you
did
know,
because
that.
she's awesome and generous and she's the best, and that's why you should be more respectful of her, and also you should follow her instead of whatever your crummy deity is with the whole fate thing
Oh,
nonsense.
calm down. We don't need to go to that level, but you know.
I'm just saying. Let's just. I'm just calling it like I sees it, and yeah, it's just I clearly has the better the better deity. I'm just saying, it's just the way it is.
I'll have to see. I mean, she's definitely on the good side. You know, I'll give her that. We'll see about it. We'll see how this thing works.
And then we have Grunge the Pious, our champion of love, our holy man in rags, a fixer with flexible morals, and a professional creator of secondary problems. Grunge has unfortunately failed to deliver that grimoire that he was just saying got stolen to Lolf. And then apparently there was some sort of dramatic exit of Lolf from the Divine Summit, and the spider invoice has not yet arrived to Grunge, but maybe Grunge, maybe you're about to be cancelled. We don't know. Your goddess doesn't seem to be in good terms with you. So, Grunge, say hello to our audience and tell us a little bit about how you're feeling tonight, and particularly, are you looking forward to your next conversation with Lolf, or are you trying to ghost her for the time being?
Well, you see, the thing is about Lolth is actually never a fan of anybody ever. So no one's ever in Love's good graces. That's like being in the good graces of an alligator. It's it's just gonna eat your face either way. However, will he be killed for this? Probably not. That's not how Loaf does. Loaf is far more likely to give him an impossible task that's both contradictory and terrible, as she does. And also, she loves backstabbing, so it's fine, probably. I'll just have to get another book or something. Something, maybe kill some enemy priests. She's got some enemies who have priests who can be stabbed. She likes that kind of stuff. She can be appeased into not murdering you. I don't know. Maybe just start sacrificing people into a barrel of spiders. That'd probably make her pretty happy.
Well, that's
But currently, the plan is to not turn into goo.
Okay. That's first of all, that's a good plan. Second of all, thanks for the tip on alligators. I don't know many alligators, but I'm not gonna stare one in the face after that tip. And yes, I guess no one can tell us better how to navigate around Love than her own champion. Good luck with that. And backstabbing seems fun. And just to remind everybody a little bit better what happened in the last session, Hecate brought the Hellfire Club into her private astral bar dimension, where everybody got hammered, and they've after, of course, after some talk and some goddess of sorcery charm and some gambling, apparently some fun gambling, casual gambling, Hecate explained that Atagua was this place to study the grimoire. It's beautiful by day, quite dangerous by night, and it's close enough to the Far Realm that nightmares could become, research material, I guess. The party had discovered that when they get to close to the Far Realm, there are writings in the stone that appear and glow in the pages. In fact, there is more than one language written in the pages, but you the language that Malefactor was reading, it's like a book inside a book, only appears because they are apparently in this special location close to this sleeping stone. So they met the locals, the local guide that told them about, the Far Realm conflict, and they heard the stories of the prophetic sleep that people have, for those who have found the cave, and that people in here suffer from the stone's influence, and that the boundaries between reading, dreaming, and traveling become quite thin in this place. And the grimoire has given them some fragments of deeper truth, or perhaps not. It seems that the instability left by Mistress' absence, the nature of the Far Realm contamination, and the possibility that Cthulhu's influence had more than one route into the multiverse have all been lessons learned by Malefactor and shared before his demise. Or shall we say disappearance? Because we never know of Malefactor. Maybe he'll be back. Maybe he just went for a swim. And Malefactor investigated this dark pool of water that is inside a second chamber, a deeper chamber into the cave, and unfortunately he disappeared into it, showing to the party that you should not touch dark water. Yes, you guys, I just want to remind you guys, you still owe Belial a Soulstone Grimoire. And he's an archdevil, so there's some people out there looking for you for sure. Not just Loth, but Belial as well. It's a good thing you are laying low here in a place that is far from everyone and extremely difficult to find. But let me put you back in the cave where we saw you the last time. Oh, fun times. Look at you in there. In the middle of the mists of this place. And the three of you are currently resting as we start this. We begin tonight in the cave near the sleeping stone. Malefactor is gone. The grimoire is still outside, open. Gorbing was the first one to try and read, but he got a bit sleepy and decided to take a nap. The mist inside and outside of the cave are rising. Before they just seemed like water vapor, but now they start to become more of a dense, strange fog, almost like smoke. They curl through the cracks in the stone, around your boots, around your hands, around the place where Malefactor vanished. The cave grows quiet during the night, and the sleeping stone starts to pulse, once soft and pale, as if was something dreaming behind a closed eye. Then the salt smell arrives, and the cave fades into this darkness, as no light from outside comes in anymore. The three of you take this moment to rest and recover, and perhaps even recover a little bit of your sanity. Grunge, let me start with you. You dream of a shore where the sea has been replaced by black silk. Each wave rolls silently, dragging drowned spiders across the sand by the thousands. Above you, the sky hangs like torn velvet, and somewhere beyond the clouds, something enormous is weaving with fingers the size of towers. And then a single thread drops from the dark and wraps around your wrist. Then another. And then you are pulled gently at first, almost tenderly, until your bones begin to creak. And you hear her voice as you see her appearing in front of you in your dream. And she says,
"There you are, my little problem. You lost the book. You ignore my calls for you. You let luck, devils, and drunken magic sit closer to destiny than you did. I think perhaps it's time for you to spend some thinking time on your own. Some solitary time. Maybe you need some time to reflect, Grunge. I am still finding the door. But once I do, well, you had enough experience with me to know what comes next.
Grunge, you find yourself lifted up, standing with this silks, this web strings that go all the way up to the dark sky, and you see the spiders start moving, and you see her mixing with the dark clouds in the background. Anything you would like to say to your goddess?
Uh, 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 Grunge will look up, and he's going to give his best attempt at a mischievous grin. It's probably not very good. He's not one for mischievous grins. But he'll do his best, and he'll say, "Of course, I await your judgment."
And as you say that, Grunge, the sea of silk retreats, leaving one wet cobweb stretched across your palm. And in the center, a tiny little spider twitches, then folds into itself, almost into the shape of a key. As you look forward, she's no longer there. And as you open your eyes, you are back into the cave, with the fireplace burning, and you're back into the cave. That's the cue to go back to the cave, yeah. With the fireplace burning close to your feet, getting you warm. And
did we hear him saying any of that?
No, that was a dream.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
And the two of you are dreaming as well. Gorbing actually he has quite a nice dream. Gorbing, you dream you are back in Hecate's astral bar, except the walls are gone and the tables float into moonlit void. Cards drift through the air like dead leaves, and two vast serpents just coil around the ceiling that no longer exists. And then,
Yeah.
pulling a chair to sit close to you, is your favorite gal. And she sits beside you. You've noticed the two dogs sit close to her, watching the darkness around you. Hecate stands behind the table. You've noticed all the colors pouring out of her. She's carrying a crystal glass that, as she talks, immediately starts to whisper, as if vibrating with the sound of her voice. Then she says to you, she's thinking. She's just sipping through the.
She's just sipping through the cup first, yeah. Well, my dear, this is what we call a learning experience, right? The books stay behind, and you are going forward. You move forward even when you lose a comrade. I feel sorry for him, but if I'm being honest, better him than you. And this place, well, this place seems to want you to decipher this mystery, and perhaps not, your luggage. It seems like a good, opportunity for you to take the reins of the situation, and I figure this mystery out. What do you say?
Yep. Right. As always, you got your finger on the pulse. I mean, yeah, it is a shame about Maleface. You know, it's a bummer. But yeah, gotta do the thing. It's what I'm here to do. Figure out this whole book situation. Gotta get it read. Gotta do it. And yeah. Gonna get it sorted out. Bring you back the results. Yeah.
Well, I have just one piece of advice to you.
And as she says, the eyes of the dogs and of the snakes starts to glow. And suddenly you see the same light coming from her eyes, from her mouth, and from her nostrils. And she says to you, looking into the distance, almost as if you were transparent.
Do not trust every exit just because it opens. Do not trust every dream just because it tells the truth. And for the love of all badly supervised magic, stop teleporting when reality is already making that face. You know the face I'm talking about. Now wake up, clever Dwarven. I can gamble with many things, but I would rather not gamble with you.
Much obliged. Yep, waking up now. Doing the waking up thing. Just a couple more drinks. And I always do the waking up thing.
Someone's got a much nicer goddess.
Yeah.
You should. Have you heard the word of Hecate? Have you heard the word of Our Lady Hecate?
Will's like, hey, walk through the murder door. Good.
I feel like I'm on track to like have everybody in the party converted to followers of Hecate by the end of this campaign.
No, it's fine. Grunge wants Loth to be terrible. That's kind of the point.
Very well. And then you wake up, and the last one, still snoring, is Red Hot. Red Hot, you dream of a city built on the backs of the poor. Golden towers rise from bent spines, palaces that balance on empty boughs, nobles that laugh from balconies while coins fall upward into their hands, escaping every beggar who reaches for them. Then the sea comes, and from every street at once, dark and patient, swallowing ledgers, crowns, vaults, and banners. The rich scream first, mostly because they are unused to consequences arriving on time. Far beyond the drowned city, something rises in the horizon. A vast creature, so vast it blocks the sunlight.
Is this what I have to dream now of?
Yes, this is what you dream of. The sky
Right.
looks like a curtain. The thoughts of this creature bombard your mind, paralyze your own thoughts, as if your thoughts are drowning. The creature doesn't seem to be raging, doesn't seem to be hungry. There is no bargain here, no pride that you can mock. The creature shows just outcomes to you. You see tyrants pulled from thrones, hoarded wealth sinking into black water, temples of false mercy collapsing under the weight of their own donations, luck itself becoming unnecessary because the game has ended. Then Tymora appears in your vision, bright and defiant, flipping a coin that never lands. And the vast creature exhales, and as it does, the coin stops in the air, edge on, trembling. Almost as if you could sense a message that resonates from this creature. And you suddenly have this understanding that luck comforts the broken after the powerful have already won. What this creature is offering you, what this creature is offering the world, the universe, the multiverse, is a place where no one wins based on luck again. The drowned city grows quiet in silence. You see the burbling of the water as if every vault in that city had opened at once. Gold coins wash to the shore. And as you look to Tymora, her visage now looks like that of an ancient abandoned statue of a forgotten goddess, partially broken, covered in seaweed and mold. And that makes you jumpy, and you wake up startled a little bit. But the good luck is the good news is that you didn't lose your sanity in this dream. Yeah, lucky you.
Could you remind me what my sanity is?
Yes, your sanity is 10. Warbing sanity is 20, and grand sanity is 19.
I am 10.
Yes. You have the same sanity as a commoner.
When did this happen?
Hey, all the humans, commoners in the world, have a sanity of 10. It's okay to be average sometimes, you know, Red Hot. You don't have to be stellar at everything. You know, that is a sort of how they say comfort in mediocrity. So you have
Wow.
It's
You're
totally
enjoying
fine.
for sure.
Some of us are just a little bit more sane than others. It's fine. Just It's okay. It's okay to be a little bit less sane than me.
I think makes it easier.
Yeah,
So yeah,
less accountability.
and for our audience out there, we're playing with the optional rules of sanity for obvious reasons. This is a Call of Cthulhu overarching plot on a D&D 2024 game. So where our D&D characters are trying to survive a multiverse where Eldritch Horrors are closer than usual. And so we're playing with the mechanics of sanity for optional rules in this campaign, and where they do their sanity saves. And sanity is just how fractured your mind is, how put together your mind is, what is your how good you are at understanding something you can comprehend with your mere three-dimensional mind. And sometimes things can be quite shocking for those with less sanity. Sanity can we in a way, their glass ceiling is more fractured, more broken, and eventually, if they get too close to zero, their sanity decaying. Eventually, their mind is fractured beyond rescue. But that has nothing to do with their intelligence or wisdom. You can still be an extremely smart, insane person. And there are many scientists in the world, and sociopaths and psychopaths that can attest that. And then you have individuals that have high sanity, and they can find ways to explain the things that they can't explain or comprehend the incomprehensible. But even those, the more sanity they have, the bigger is their glass ceiling, and the easier is to shatter that sanity. So these the members of these parties started this campaign with much more sanity than what they have now. But hey, they're getting there. They're getting there. Eventually, they are all going to talk the same language, I guess. So, you were all awakened in your little cave. And I must remind you, you discovered there was a secret passage here. That's why you can see the little door there. It opens to that black lake on the other side, and the orchids, and the strange island tree.
Can you ping on the map for us where the Soulstone book is?
Yes,
Currently?
you guys are reading that on top of that ritualistic
over
table
on the table.
there. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
And the sleeping stone is a stone that is right there in that corner. You can actually get to the stone by going ledge here through the corner of the cave. But none of you has been feeling particularly on going too close to the stone.
Are we still supposed to be having the fog of war thing on now that we've already
absolutely
seen? Okay.
Because
okay. Just
because you already seen the entire cave very well. I can remove that. Let me do that for you guys.
Yeah, because just because you just drew a path in what was for me like just inky dark fog. There we go. Okay,
Voila.
Yeah, that makes more sense then.
Very well. So this is the cave you've explored.
Gotcha.
There is a lot of fog inside, and much more than what you see in the image. Yes,
I get the fog. I meant like the can only see certain parts of the map. Fog.
Yes.
But yeah, okay. So So Gorbin is going to wake up groggily and kind of sit up and take several large swigs from his mug and then slowly get to his feet. Okay, I guess it's time to get back to work. Yesterday did not go very well, but I got a good feeling about today. And then he's gonna take several more drinks from his mug, and then start stumbling in the general direction of that table over there with the book is.
Very well. And may I ask, because we have an old friend coming into the chat, have any of you mourned Malefactor?
No. Just not.
Did you like
Crunch is
light
rather
up a
unbothered
candle?
by him being dead. Nope.
Really?
Looked at the puddle of goo, went, damn, that sucks, and kept it pushing.
Do you want Gorbin's answer above the table or in character?
I'm curious of both.
Oh. Why not both?
That you say it now.
I'll do it in character first. Yeah, I took care of it. I said the words. I recorded the things. I did the rituals and the rites for his passing, as per Hecate. I know he did not follow her ways because he was a heathen, but that's not his fault. And yeah, I do not know the ways of whatever thingamajig he followed. So yeah, but I mourned him in my way and looked after his passing, as per Hecate's words. Which, and above the table, yeah, Gorbin, first of all, if memory serves, Gorbin was actively recording, like, in real time, was actively writing down every word that Malefactor said while he was spinning out on his way to be melted into a puddle of goo. So he has preserved that and then said what is more or less last rites after Malefactor died. And yeah, that's that's his mourning process.
Very well. Very well. And Red Hot, any sentiments
Yeah, with
on
all
your
of
end?
these nightmares, didn't even have the time to think, but definitely were is getting fewer of us, and is making me think, and Red Hot definitely misses Malefactor. He was, yeah, he'll be missed a lot. Now he's mourning it, but
particularly the
maybe
fact
we
that
can
he
resurrect.
used to blind the enemies for you so that you could beat them up even harder.
Would give me advantage. That was cool.
I knew it. I'll miss the advantage. Very
Wow.
well.
You're a good team.
That is true. That is true. The three of you did defeat Demogorgon in 12 seconds. That was quite impressive by any measure. I think it's unheard of. Even the demons and the archdevils in the audience were like, "Damn!" Very well. So, Gorbin, you were telling us you were heading towards the book, towards the tome.
Yep. And I mean, it's not very far away, so let's just boom. Yeah, I'm just over there at the book.
Very well.
And,
are you going to attempt to attune to the book?
Do I need to? I need to unattune to an item that is currently attuned in order to do that. Correct?
Yes. If you have all your attunement slots fulfilled, yes.
I do indeed. Okay, I will unattune to the.
Can we not read it without attuning to it?
You can, but you're not going to read the same words the malefactor was reading. So once you attune to it, what Malefactor told you is that new words in a different language appear in the pages.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so
well, good luck, Gorbin. I'm staying here.
I assume you're saying that as he stumbles out of the sleeping area into the mist. Yeah, so I'll unattune to the Spellguard shield and attempt to attune to the book.
Very well.
What do I roll for that?
You're going to have to roll an Arcana check, but I'm afraid as you are trying to attune to the book, someone taps over your shoulder, and they look like this. And they tap over your shoulder and they say, "Excuse me. Are you Mr. Gorbin Deviltwack?"
Gorbin's gonna churn his head halfway around, kind of look sort of sideways, not actually at him, because due to the robe of eyes, he can already see perfectly the creature that is behind him. And say, depends on who's asking. Who are you? What do you want?
Are you the person known as Gorbin Deviltwack, or the Drunk Dwarf, aka Champion of Hecate, aka the Gorbing? Are you the person known on these names?
Maybe. I've been called a lot of things in a lot of places by a lot of people. A lot of them were very unpleasant and uncomplimentary. Why are you asking? Who is you that is
Very
asking
well.
these questions?
I have here a notice of claim, summons, and preliminary accusation of magical malpractice to deliver to you. And you are hereby served and notify that a claim has been filed against you in the Infernal Court of Nessus regarding reputational harm and cosmic regeneration and the Ninth Circuit adjacent. The plaintiff is a devil known as Parangamiko Chihiminuarus, and he is a devil in good standing, injured party, wing bearer, and victim of the alleged negligent restorative magic. Now, nature of the claim is that the plaintiff alleges that you, or a functionally liable version of you, promised to regenerate one damaged wing so that said wing would match the opposing wing in size, angle, dignity, texture, silhouette, and infernal presentation value. The plaintiff further alleges that the resulting wing is asymmetrical, being emotionally distressing, reputationally damaging, and noticeably weird in meetings. And damages sought include, but are not limited to, public embarrassment, diminished intimidation value, mockery by peers, loss of predatory gravitas, and the cost of corrective infernal cosmetic regeneration. You are commanded to appear before the relevant authorities in the Nine Hells Court of Nessus at the time determined in this scroll, and he delivers to you a scroll. The time will be determined by summons, omen, flaming subpoena, and a surprise portal, which you will have to cross in order to attend the court. Failure to appear may result in default judgment, garnishment of miracles, seizure of enchanted drinks vessels, or reassignment of your soul's legal representation to an intern. This notice is binding across timelines and where convenient. Is it clear?
First of all, I would like to remind you to my legal representative, who is also me. And I will not accept your the delivery of any legal documentation, but I will send my legal representative to accept it. And with that, Gorban is going to summon Mage Hand to accept the to take hold of the documents being presented. And
very well.
Then
As you grab the little devil, the well-dressed, noble-looking devil, look like more like a notary.
No, he's not grabbing the devil.
You're grabbing a scroll, right?
Mage Hand. Yeah. Mage Hand he's using Mage Hand to accept the scroll that is being handed over.
Very well. And the devil, very
well dressed. Hear any of this?
Oh yes, you do. And as you go out, you see in between the mist this very well dressed noble devil carrying a book and a quill and a bunch of scrolls on his tail, and he seems dressed like a lawyer. And he says, "Very well, you've been served." And in a burst of flame, he disappears.
Can I just ask the devil? How did you find us here? I thought it was like Hecate's thing.
Well, this is a findable place. It is part of the multiverse. I mean, it's not easy to find, but... Devils. Huh. How did they find you here?
Through the power of bullshit.
What did you do, Corbin?
That's a good question. I often find myself asking myself that question. I do not always know, but I'm pretty sure just by the words that he said, pretty sure is frivolous, and it's in transitory claim. So yeah, just a whole just bunch of nonsense. These things usually are. And with that, his mage hand drops the scroll into the pool of acid.
Very well. Very well. As it drops the scroll there, the scroll just floats above the water, and nothing happens to it.
Oh, wait. Just to refresh my memory, that pool there is like acid, right? Like melt your bones off acid, right?
Um, it's like, I wouldn't say melt your bones. Maybe over time, yes. But yes, it's
Okay,
dangerous water, for what you remember,
yes.
and there is something
Okay.
that is moving in that water.
So but so the scroll is floating on the surface
What?
of the water, or floating just above the surface of the
Just
water?
above the surface. Yes.
Okay.
It didn't
Gotcha.
even get wet. It just
Gotcha.
repelled
Okay.
the water.
Well, he's gonna
Anjo
drop
put
that.
his hand on Corbin's shoulder and offer him some legal advice. Buddy, listen to me. Here's what you gotta do. You're not gonna be able to destroy the contract. It's pain in the ass devil magic. However, you can just kill the guy. Problem solved. Backstabbing trickery, it's all great. But you can just kill the guy with the lawsuit, and then he doesn't have a lawsuit anymore because he'll be dead.
I appreciate the advice, but also I don't even know what is just. I don't know this Pequexicunxicquaxicux that is doing the suing, so I'm pretty sure it's just a misunderstanding. So if I get summoned, I'll just explain it is obviously a mistake, a mishabitancy, a misunderstanding, and it'll be fine. It'll sort it out.
Off the table.
Yeah.
Above the table. Do you know who this guy is above the table? Because I don't remember him. Did you actually bothersome devil guy?
Above the table, this is from a different version of Gorbin from a different campaign. So it's essentially
that's hilarious.
Timeline. Yeah, that is just it's a cross timeline thing.
You've been caught by the time police.
Yeah, basically.
They want you to pay your
Cool,
taxes.
actually.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm not concerned. Anyway, we got to focus on this book thing here.
So a fancy rock, right? A fancy rock to deal with. I think I heard something about a fancy rock. It's this thing over here, right? That's the fancy rock.
Fancy rock and in the book.
I'll go.
Do that.
Not a big reader. I think I'm gonna go take a look at the rock. Maybe it's value. Maybe it's got some value to it.
Very well. As you are heading towards the rock, let me describe to you again this room. First of all, there are ledges within this cave that overlook this pool of black liquid 20 feet below. At the center of the cave, there is an island that supports an ancient pear tree. There are rope bridges that connect this island to the ledge at the cavern's entrance, where you are, to the other ledge along the back wall. The roots of this bare-limbed tree seem to had some items before that you guys decided not to touch. And also the tree has these orchids. They're bearing large white flowers wrap around the tree. There is on the other side, there is what is about 10 foot tall, chipped gray crystal that rises from this ledge and is pulsing with pale light. On the rock shelf behind it, you've noticed that there is this enormous drawing of what seems to be a very large snake that is coiled and motionless. And I think that covers pretty much the description of this room. Yeah.
Grunge will make his way to the tree, and he is going to carefully, using a combination of alchemist tools and poisoner tools, collect a flower for study, because it could be really poisonous. And in which case, free poison.
Very well.
If it's particularly deadly, that would be a great thing to have. So he'll collect one to study, I guess, in his downtime, and then he will go make his way to the rock and poke it with a stick.
Roll a...
And
roll...
presumably also...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and presumably you also collect an extra one to test on Gorb.
I'm sure he took a couple of samples. He probably took like enough to test things on.
Gotcha. All right.
So,
Okay, I'll now poke the rock with a stick.
Oh, very well. Then do a DC 20 Wisdom saving throw for me.
Hmm. How about a nat? How about a nat? How about a critical success for poking with a stick?
Excellent.
I'm
You
a
only
professional at poking things with a stick.
Very good. You get inspiration for that. And you take 25 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
And that is half of that, yeah. And as you you take the psychic damage.
Do you have resistance?
Do you have resistance psychic damage? Grunge?
One second. What are my resistances?
Oh,
No.
you don't.
No,
Very
not unless it involves sleeping.
Very well. So, as you tap into this, you are assaulted with a vision of broken worlds. You see this expanse, this void in front of you, where these broken worlds drift, and there is this gargantuan alien form, one that is far from a centipede, yet closer to that shape than any other. The shape is shattered and crawling with convulsing bipedal parasites. Despite the shape's ruin, the darkness within one of its hollow eyes deepens as it fixates, as if it's seeing you. And for a second there, you are paralyzed. For a minute, but you are out of initiative, so that's fine. You'll be fine. Also, roll a sanity check for me.
I think mine is currently 19, so it's a +4.
Let me give you a visual of your vision.
There's an exclamation point. It's one of the... I think we should do a manual.
Yeah, you can just roll a d20 and we add 4. Very well. You don't lose any
22.
sanity over this vision, despite the fact that it has paralyzed you.
I'm used to giant bugs.
Yes,
or crawly things.
apparently so.
Oh.
And as you
Got a whole
see,
goddess dedicated to him.
and as you after 1 minute paralyzed, you've realized that you are back into the cave, and you can move your muscles again.
Mm. He's gonna give his head a good shake, and then I'm going to go back and think of ways to blow up a stone.
Very well.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. Wait. I have something to say to Corbin. He's gonna come back to Corbin, and he's gonna say, "Stone's haunted. We should blow it up."
Roll.
It seems it's what?
Stone haunted by space bugs. We should blow it up.
I think maybe you should just have a drink. Maybe just have a drink. And Gorbin's gonna hand him a bottle of Gorbin's special brew.
Very well.
Is this the kind of brew where if you pour a drop of this on the concrete, it sizzles?
It's the kind of brew that if you drink it, you need to make a save to avoid being temporarily blind.
I'm basically immune to poison. Basically, I don't have true immunity, but I have basic immunity to poison. Basically, close enough.
Then yeah. It'll be fine.
Fine.
Yeah. I think
He
that
will.
gets you out of it.
He will take a swig of the hard stuff.
There you go. So, yeah. That is. You seem a bit out of sorts. Hopefully, that'll help calm you down. But you know what? You keep the bottle. I've got more.
He'll put this noxious bottle in his bag because it's probably an effective poison. It blinds people. That makes it a blinding poison. Gonna save that for later. And more coherently this time, he's going to say, "The stone is full of spooky bug demons," or something like that. I don't like it. I want to blow it up.
It just sounds like a big problem, but first I gotta figure out this stuff with the book, book thing, which is what we're here to do.
I'm gonna go figure out a way to make a bomb.
Okay. Well, hey, I just gave you a bottle of
with orchids. Yeah.
I just gave you a bottle of some very flammable liquid. So, maybe that'll be helpful in your endeavors.
Oh.
Anyway, I gotta...
This reminds me about the flowers, and he's going to pull out one of the flowers and say, "Eat this."
All right. Okay, yeah.
Are you going to eat the flower?
Take the flower. Of course he's going to eat the flower. This is Gorbin.
Roll a d4 for me.
Oh, yikes. 4, there we go. Boom. Oh, hey, that's a 4. Is that good?
Gorbin, you eat the flower, and unlike anything else you have ever tasted, this tastes strangely airy, sweet, and bitter at the same time. Please roll a DC 26 Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution saving throw. And this is not a concentration check, so not rolling with advantage, but that is a 20 overall.
Very well. Would you like to use any
But
other
I'm gonna
resource?
choose to. Well, I'm just gonna choose to pass it. I've got a thing. Not legend. Well, I also have legendary resistance, which I guess I could use that. But I've got something else that I can use in the meantime. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, I've got multiple things that allow me to just choose to pass that. I'll check one of them off.
Very well. Must be nice.
Must be nice. I'm feeling very squishy all of a sudden.
You consume, and you feel it is doing something to you. You don't quite understand, but your constitution doesn't really doesn't seem to be digesting this plant, or there's some magic in it that you never experienced before. For the next hour, you have -4 penalty to all D20 tests. And that's because you've passed.
-4 to all D20 tests.
Yes, -4 to all D20
Yikes.
tests.
I'm assuming
Bunch will
that,
lean in just a little bit too close, and he'll go, "So, how you feeling?" And he's holding like a notepad with a little pencil, and he's like, "How you feeling?"
Oh no, sorry, I misread something. It's -4 penalty to all D20 tests, and this is reduced by 1, or increased by 1 in this case, every time you take a long rest. So it's going to take 4 days for it to go back to 0.
Wait. Sorry, my brain might have understood what you were saying there. So, like, the penalty is getting smaller with each long rest, or getting larger
because
with
the
each long
penalty is a
rest?
-4, technically I'm increasing the number to go back to 0, right? So that's what I meant. So
Okay.
yes.
Okay, gotcha. Right. So after one long rest, it goes from -4 to -3, and then from -3 to -2
Correct.
with the next long rest.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay.
Numbers
Yeah.
are fun.
I thought you were increasing the penalty, which would be making it more negative. Sorry.
Yes,
My bad.
yes.
Yeah, just
They
wanted to
by
clarify
the
that.
way,
Okay.
they wrote it wrong in the book as well. They wrote it reduced by 1, which would be a -5. But very well, it's increased by 1. And you so basically you go from -4 after a long rest to -3, and so on and so forth.
Okay. So -4 on all. Anyway, you just asked me what my response was.
Yep.
Right?
How you
Yeah.
feeling?
Okay. Yep. It's yeah. It's a little bit. It's a bit flowery. Not quite my personal favorite. It's not the worst, but it's just. I feel like maybe like if you mold it good and mix it with the right herbs and spices, and then brewed it properly, you could get something pretty decent. But also, it's you might want to put something in to help with digestion, because I'm already feeling like it's not feeling good. And I mean, I just ate it, and I'm already feeling a little bit of indigestion, a little bit of heartburn. It's not great. could do, but it's got potential. Not gonna lie, it's got potential as an ingredient. I wouldn't. You don't want to just do that on its own. It's not good on its own, but got potential for maybe like some kind of a broader blend kind of a thing.
As he's telling me this, can I roll like a medicine check to get like a medical understanding to go with his drunkard understanding?
If you had time to study the orchid a little bit better, then you could have roll a nature check for that. But you would need a few moments.
Well, just the effects on him. I want to study. Just want to study the effects on him, then I can see. And then I'll go take it back to and sit with it at an alchemy thing.
Very well. You can see that he looks a bit more tired than he was. He had just woken up, but now he just looks exhausted again.
He'll write all of this down, and he'll pat him on the back and say, "Appreciate your cooperation in the sciences." And then he's going to go off and he's gonna do some alchemy on the plant.
Very well.
Yep. Always happy to help the sciences or whatever.
So, Gorbin, to attune with the book, you gotta pass a DC 20 intelligence check, please.
DC 20 intelligence check.
Yes.
Which,
Yeah.
I guess now just straight up negates my my modifier. So that's just a flat D20.
So
because I have a plus
you gotta roll
4
that nat 20.
modifier on intelligence.
On a failed, you
Yeah,
gotta roll a
just,
sanity save. You can do as many times as you want, but every fail you gotta roll a sanity save.
Can I give him some bardic inspiration?
Absolutely, you can. Yes. How do you want to inspire Gorbin to attune to the tome? How do you want to motivate him? Can you give us a little sample of your speech?
Sure. Let me just approach him closely, although a little bit scared, and say, "I believe in you, Gorbin. I mean, I overheard that conversation, that devil, whatever. I honestly, I trust so much in you. And I definitely think, you attuning to this book, you're going to be able to figure out everything. I trust you. You do it. You do it. I'm gonna be right here next to you, and I'll slowly disappear, walking backwards kind of thing. Right here, right here. Just shout if you need help."
Gorbin, you got 1d12 of bardic inspiration.
In the meantime, could I do my simulacrum, and I guess
that will take some hours.
I know, but maybe there's time. I don't know how long we're gonna stay here. How long he's gonna want to read this book or not.
Well, let's.
Because we're here for this, right?
I've got some time to study flowers and stones, then.
Yeah, let's see how long you guys are going to stay here.
For this
Let's say you start.
Right?
Let's say you start.
All right.
Gorbin.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your You now have one bardic inspiration D12 for the first test.
Okay, so that is a... Wait, what the... okay, yeah, no, I see. Alright, so I rolled an 18, and then... Do I roll the d12, or does Red Hot roll the d12?
You rolled the d12. So you
Okay.
rolled with a -4. You rolled a 14. So all you gotta do is roll a 6 or higher on that d12.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on the d12.
You rolled a 1 on the d12.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on
it's
roll 20.
it's showing
But,
on the score.
yeah.
Yes, you rolled a 1 on the d12. So you rolled a 15. Roll a sanity save for us, please. You have a +5. It's 1d20 +5.
-4,
-4.
right?
Yes.
Or wait, no, sorry, I didn't mean to correct you on that. You're saying that -D4 does not apply to sanity
It does
checks,
apply.
right?
It's
right?
a d20
That's what I'm
check.
hearing.
It's a
No,
d20.
no. I think the ruling has already been made. I'll just
Nice
do
try.
a flat D20. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. +5. So that's wow, I am so bad at math. So that's a 19.
You do have a legendary. Is it no?
You roll for
With the
I
legendary
couldn't-
stuff, can't you?
I couldn't find the thing that would allow me to do that, so I actually burned the legendary resistance on the thing earlier. Because the thing that I was thinking about that I was planning to use didn't apply to the thing that was applicable earlier. Sorry for my lack of specificity. My brain is a bit frazzled. Yeah, and this is a...
Then I will
a
silvery
19.
barb you.
So silver barbs is when someone succeeds. And you're trying to make them fail. So
Oh, wait.
yeah.
I have Boon of Fate. When you or another creature within 60 feet of you succeeds or fails a d20 test, you can roll a 2d4 and apply the total as a bonus or penalty. Yada yada yada. Once per long rest. So
Right.
All right.
gonna roll.
So you want to apply this to the
D4.
sanity save or to the intelligence check?
Which one am I rolling now?
Sanity save.
This is
Ideally, the
sanity
intelligence, so you
save.
don't have to. Oh.
Well,
You
if I
can't
apply
on
it to
the
the
intelligence.
if I apply it to the intelligence check, does that negate? Do I not have to do the sanity save in the
It
first
would
place?
be a little bit of a backseat because I did ask you if you wanted to apply
Right.
your...
Which
Yeah.
right? Okay, but I'm just saying, like, and I'm not trying to roll it back. I'm just asking for future reference. If I had succeeded on the intelligence check, would that have made me not have to roll the sanity check? Okay.
Yes.
Well, since both of them have already been rolled, then I'm applying this to the sanity check.
Very well. So you rolled a 19. You need you just pretty much need to roll a 1. And that's
I
enough.
rolled a 6.
Very well. You don't lose any sanity from this attempt. But you are for a moment there, you are flashed with a vision of a creature that you can hardly describe, if that is a creature, whatever this is. It just looks like a strange looking ooze-like beholder full of tentacles. You have no idea what that is. You have never seen anything like this before. But the image of the vision of this creature flashes into your mind, and just like that, you are back into the cave, and you can try again.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you've never seen anything like that before, but I've seen that before. 'Cause
You've seen that before.
sometimes I you know, you throw things up and there's just eyeballs and tentacles. Sometimes it's just a thing you see. Sometimes in the really bleak times, but we don't need to talk about that. It's not good to dwell. All right. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to attune again.
By all means.
That's another intelligence
DC 20, yes.
-4.
-4.
So just
Your friend Grunge
you know what?
gave you a little nudge in the wrong direction there.
Actually, I think given everything that just happened, I think Gorvin's gonna take a little rest.
Oh, very well. Very well.
I need to take a little. I was just gonna need a little time to just rest my eyes a little. The book is a bit. It's a bit much to take in, and also I need some more drinks. And he's gonna drink and sleep.
And Red Hot, would you like to give it a shot? You see Grunge quite busy studying that orchid. Or do you want to continue trying craft your simulacrum?
Focused on the simulacrum. Not tempted at all to read any of whatever that book entails. I'll leave it to the masters.
Very well. And so, on that note, since all of you are taking a little rest and taking some time, let's take our quick break and a quick bio break, and we'll be right back in, let's call it 15, 20 minutes, 15-ish minutes. We'll be right back, everybody.
Okay.
Hola.
How's it going?
Going pretty swell.
Good,
How are
good. Not bad. Bit tired, honestly.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
I'd be less tired if I didn't sit for an hour waiting for the bus to come.
Yeah, that sounds very unpleasant, especially given what did you say, 90-degree heat?
90 degrees. Or 30
Yeah.
degrees Celsius for our
Yeah.
bastard friends who live in countries with weird math.
Yeah. What? I mean,
Fahrenheit's better.
it
Freedom
definitely
units.
isn't.
Freedom
Fahrenheit
units.
is objectively worse.
Fahrenheit's better.
But also, I mean, I was just over there visiting them, like, 2 weeks ago, and like most of the time I was over there, it was like 30 plus Celsius. So like,
So in the 90s, yep. High
yeah,
high 80s, low 90s, yep.
yeah.
All right. Is everybody back?
Yeah, I'm back as well.
All right. Great.
Yep.
Very well. Okay. So let's bring you guys back to this cave where you've been you the three of you have been trying to decipher the stone for some time now. And Red Hot, I'm just gonna fast forward this 12 hours. Grunge, roll a
Athlete check?
nature check for me, yes, with advantage.
I was gonna say, can I get advantage from having the tools for this? But I already have advantage, so hooray! Hey, look, a critical success.
Nat 20?
Yep.
Is that
Very well.
your like second net 20 in this session?
Yes.
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 Yes, it is.
It is.
Hot
And you
damn.
get inspiration. If you already have it, give it to someone else.
Who's hey, Corbin, you want
I
this to replace that bonus you lost?
Yes, I could definitely use it. Thank you very much.
Very well. And what you've learned. You've learned that this is a type of orchid called the ghost orchid. You never thought you're going to find something like this. Every few years, a ghost orchid is grows a colony. And depending on the sex of each flower, they either grow a black pod or a white pod. And each pod holds 3 seeds. The one that Gorbin ate had white seeds inside. And if the pod has black seeds and a creature consumes one of the seeds, it suffers the effect of the feign death spell. Or something similar to that. Meaning the creature becomes blinded, incapacitated, their speeds drop to 0, is poisoned, and for all practical purposes it looks perfectly dead to any type of inspection. And then if the creature eats the white seed, you've learned that the creature may suffer an effect similar to the resurrection or reincarnation spells, depending on how well their constitution deals with the seeds. Now, you think Gorbin is looking a bit exhausted because he may have suffered to a certain degree some sort of effect from the resurrection spell, which leaves the individual resurrected a bit tired after going through a resurrection. But it's better than if he had gone through the reincarnation spell, because in that case he would have most likely died and returned as a different species. It's a good chance that he would be returned as a different species.
Baby.
Yeah, something like that. So, do you share this with Gorbin? Or with Red Hot or Chili Pepper? Because now she has just finished making her simulacrum.
Well, I'd like to do a couple of things since I have all this time. One, I'm gonna mash a bunch of those flowers up and make a nice poison out of it, because I would love a poison that makes you blind, deaf, and reduces all your stats. That sounds like a great poison to have,
Very well.
And the other thing I'm going to do with it is somebody requested I turn it into alcohol. So I will, in fact, make some, what's it called when you make alcohol this way? It's not ale, mead. It's mead. Okay. When you make it with flowers like this, it would be a mead to make it with flowers. So I'm going to make him some orchid mead.
Very well. You may not have all the equipment to make. You may not have all the equipment you need to make mead. Just with your little
alchemy
kit.
Supplies. I also have alchemy kit and poison kit. I'm sure between the two of them, I can make something adjacent.
You can probably
Gorbin
make like
also
10
has
milliliters of
supplies.
that. Brewer's supplies.
He also has brewer's supplies.
Not brewer equipment.
Well, I have all the stuff needed then.
So
the supplies.
You have.
Well,
you. It's not like you carry a brewery in your.
Oh
in
yeah,
your
no, sorry,
Gorbin.
but my bad. That's proficient. I am proficient in brewer's supplies. I don't think I actually have them on me. My bad. Yeah, my mistake.
And the same for mead. You require, it's something you require some time to make, and as you need to ferment the flowers, and
from my understanding of the production of alcohol, I could technically make the mead. It would just have to sit for a couple weeks.
Yes, and it will probably, given the equipment you have on you right now, would probably be something like 50 mils. That's as much as you could expect. Yeah, one shot. Yeah.
I will put a shot aside to ferment for him for when we're done with the adventure. So I will give you. So I will give Gorbin a poison flask full of one shot of the most deadly mead he's ever had, and tell him to let it sit for a couple of weeks, and it'll be perfect. And as for the poison, well, I'm going to that doesn't require any resting. You mash a bunch of flowers up, and you juice them real good. You put them in a vial, and then later, you apply that vial to your enemies via judicious violence.
This is whatever you make with this. It needs to be consumed. You cannot coat a weapon with it.
It has to be eaten?
Yes.
Okay, so it's poured in drink poison and not stab poison.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, in that case, I have the poison of really bad time that'll pour in someone's drink at some point.
Very well.
And just to be clear, you gave a shot of this. You handed a shot of this to Gorbin?
Oh no! It will take a few weeks.
It's in a.
It's not ready.
It's in a. It's. I handed him it's in like a vial, and I told him that it needs to age for a couple of weeks, and that he should hold on to it so that they can celebrate at the end of the adventure.
Very well.
He drank it immediately.
All right.
Oh, you just killed yourself.
So, as you drink that immediately, roll a DC 26 Constitution saving throw.
He's gonna get with both effects. What are the chances he just dies for both effects going off at once?
Well, he does have resistance to poison, and I assume at this point he does have the benefits of a long rest.
No, it does not, because you can only take one long rest every 24 hours, and at the start of this session, you were finishing one. So best case scenario, you have the benefit of a short rest.
But Red Hot had the time to...
It's been 12 hours,
yeah, it's been 12
chili
hours.
peppers, so...
Yeah. So
it has not
been
24 yet.
12 hours. Sorry, I thought it was 24 hours for okay. Well, let's roll this Constitution save then.
He
Very
did
well.
not hold on to that drink. I'm like, here, hold on to this for a couple weeks and it'll be perfect. He said, no,
Give
I want
him
it
some
now.
extra bardic inspiration, if that's possible.
Very well. Roll a d12.
Can I-
And just say,
Even
Can
with
I,
a
can I immediately
even
attempt?
I like that, Corbin. I like
Even
that.
with a
You
12,
don't
he
even
won't
know what it
pass.
is. You still downed it.
Mathematically, he cannot pass
guy.
this save.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can I attempt
but
to
I
like
think he
save
still
him
has
by?
those 2d4s.
No, because I need a long rest to
I
recharge
think
those.
I
Oh,
think the only
okay.
thing he can do to get out of this is like roll a nat 20 is the crit success.
Yeah.
You can
However,
roll
I
your
will
ins-
immediately
you can use
grab
your
him and attempt.
inspiration. It's gone, Grunge.
Oh, yeah,
no Bexes. He already drank. Now roll your.
No. I'm saying, can I immediately grab him and attempt to pump his stomach?
How exactly
Just
are you
start
gonna
perform-
pump his stomach?
So I'm gonna run as soon as I see him drink it. Grunge's eyes will be like, "What the fuck? Why would you do that?" And then he's going to run, grab him behind, and start performing the Heimlich maneuver on him.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna stick my fingers down his throat.
Like, you stupid bastard dwarf! I said, hold on to it. Not drink it immediately. It wasn't ready yet.
Sorry, Corbin.
Corbin, while you're receiving the Heimlich maneuver and Red Hot is putting her fingers down your throat, trying to get you to vomit, roll another Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Very well. That's
17
minus
Is
4.
it
That's
still-
a 13.
or
You have
Even if you roll a
impulse
12
control.
on your inspiration
Lemon.
d12, you would still be one short from 26. So
You have the impulse control of a lemon.
Corbin, for the next, as the two of you try to save Corbin, Grunge, you make your best with your maneuver, and Red Hot, you try to get him to vomit, but suddenly you just realize he's not moving anymore. He's completely motionless. He doesn't seem to be breathing. His body just falls numb, like a dead fish. And the two of you come to the realization that Corbin is dead. For the
Since
first
I just did
time
a study on
since
this,
you've known him, he falls. You've released him. The mug rolls off his hand. Corbin, your speed drops to 0. You are blinded and incapacitated, and poisoned, and for all inspections purposes, you have resistance to all damage except psychic, but for all inspections purposes, you are dead. So,
well, I
The
already
Red
have
Hot-
resistance to psychic damage, so I guess that means I have resistance to all damage.
all damage. So, you are now resistant to all damage. However, you are dead for the outside world, and you can't move. You can't do anything. You are, for all intended purposes, dead. And Red Hot Grunge, you've realized that in the past 24 hours, this is the second member of the party that you lose after they inspect that tome. It's the second time that this happened. In less than 24 hours, you lost Malefactor, and now you lose Corbin. As he falls motionless, the mug rolls off his hand, the Rod of Resurrection rolls off the other hand, and He's no longer breathing. He's no longer moving. And just like that,
Okay.
Grunge killed Gorbin. And
I
at
have a
least
couple
that's
of
how it looks to
questions.
you, Red Hot and Chili Pepper.
So, knowing the research I
Ryan,
just
what was
did.
that drink?
1 second. Knowing the research I just did, and knowing that one of the effects it can cause is similar to feigned death, would I know? Do I know the method to check if someone would be under the effect of feigned death versus like it having actually just straight killed him?
That is the problem. Feigned death is indistinguishable from death. So either, and what you've done is that you took something that was, if you consumed in full, in raw, it would give an effect of feigned death, and you distilled it. So from your point of view, it's chances are he just drank a very potent, stronger version of what that black seed was. So he might still be in a cataleptic state, but you can't tell. So for all you can tell, he's dead. And Red Hot and Chili Pepper, for all you can tell, Grunge just gave something to Gorbin, he drank, and despite your best efforts, he's now gone.
So,
And
Wow.
what was that drink? What did you give him?
But we're just going to look at you. He wasn't supposed to drink it. I told him that it wasn't ready yet and that he should wait. He drank it now before it had a chance to ferment. So it probably, if I'm correct, he's under the effects of feigned death. I'm going to use deception. I'm going to roll deception because I've just been told that I've determined it is impossible to tell whether or not I actually killed him. But I'm going to lie and say he's just under the effects of feigned death.
Very well.
And that what I was trying to do, was create a mead that would have had that he would have very much enjoyed, but once it had fermented, it would not have been so catastrophically effective. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
I think it's just. Oh, okay, I rolled a 28. So I can see that he's lying to me.
I will, in that case, use an inspiration and roll it again.
Okay.
Roll an insight. That's a 28. You rolled?
I got it.
Oh, you're making her re-roll? Very well. Roll again, Red Hot.
I rolled an inspiration for it.
She re-rolls it. Or are you re-rolling yours, or are you making her, or are you giving her
I was rolling.
Are you re-rolling yours? Very well.
Yeah, which
Okay.
I rolled the same. So there's that.
Okay, I'm not seeing the re-roll. I'm just seeing the.
Then it didn't go through, but it was the same. It was just 25 again.
Very well. So Red Hot, you know that whatever Grunge is telling you about this being the effect of feigned death, you think that he doesn't believe in what he's saying.
Well, I kind of do I know anything about feigned death though?
It's impossible to tell if he's actually dead or not. Basically.
So
Right.
yeah, so roll an Arcana
so,
check. Let's
like,
see what is your
what-
knowledge
like-
of necromancy.
Okay.
You're not really a bookworm type of spellcaster.
13.
So. Yeah, it's not.
No, a 13.
You have never heard of this feign death, but spell. But yeah, but you think even if
Okay.
it is some sort of magic, Grunge is not believing what he's saying to you.
He's
So
he looks
Grunge.
unsure of himself.
Yeah. Go. So this faint death that you're talking about.
Yep.
How do we get rid of?
See, that's the problem. It's we don't. We just have to wait for him to wake up.
How long?
I'd like to roll the Arcana to know if I know how long the Feign Death spell normally lasts.
Roll a nature check. Let's see if you can determine that.
A nature check?
Yes. You would have advantage.
Dang, that's one of my lower. It's one of my lower ones. Shame it couldn't be like history or something. Oh, but I got a 28.
Very well. Excellent.
Fabulous.
I can't see your rolls, by the way. I don't know what is happening.
They were going to earlier, and now they're not. Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame D&D Beyond for being D&D Beyond.
It's likely Beyond 20, not D&D Beyond. It's probably because you're rolling with advantage. If you roll with advantage, yeah, and it's if you right click and roll with advantage. Beyond 20 and D&D Beyond are not really talking very well these days. Hopefully, something is going to enlighten either the heads of the CEO of Roll20 or the head of the CEO of Wizards of the Coast, and one of them might just purchase Beyond 20 and make it sync with their tools, because that's the only way that the two websites talk to each other. All right, so Grunge, you've here's what you've determined. If eaten raw, one of those seeds, one of those black seeds, would apply the Feign Death effect for an hour. You had 3 in the pod, and then you've mixed them with the flower of the orchid, which you have no idea if that increases the potency or diminishes the potency. And then you distill that to make a very, very strong 50 ml flask out of 3 seeds. So, if it is the Feign Death, you expect that Gorbing is going to be under this effect for perhaps the next 3 to 4 hours before you can fully determine that he's dead. But chances are that if the poison was truly potent, then it went beyond the Feign Death and would just became a lethal poison.
He's going to lie again and say 6 to 12 hours, probably.
Try and roll a deception to beat that 28. Same number again.
I roll with advantage. Yeah, it's because of reliable pilot. I can't roll below a 10. Yeah.
Yes, you can still roll a nat one. So if you can roll with advantage based on what?
I think red hot for the moment.
So I do I kind of, what I'm saying is not entirely untrue. It's just he took the, what he determined it could be, and then he's just doubling it to be safe. So he's making an educated guess. So he's trying to seem confident because what he's saying is science. It's he did do the research.
Very well, but you have no idea what are the consequences of your poison, so that you just roll normal here. Red hot. Okay. You think Grunge is full of hot air, and that he has no idea what he's talking about, and you think he might just be trying not to get in your not to get on your wrong side by trying into it's no it's kind of sugar code for you that he may just have killed Gorbin. And you had just given 12 hours ago some words of encouragement to Gorbin and told him that you trust him and that he was going to solve the mystery of the tome and so on. And now that comes, and now it's just the two of you, or I should say the three of you, in this place. And Gorbin is gone, and it's you wonder if Grungy is trying to sabotage the team. I mean, it does cross your mind.
I mean, indeed, it does. And I think just as he tried to deceive me, I will silently try to do the same thing and basically just at the same time, not make him feel ashamed of whatever nonsense he's talking about. Either he's ill-intended or not, but I will go along with it, even though I know that I don't trust him. Can I try to dispel magic on Gorbin? Whatever, if that could potentially work.
It's not a magical effect. Well, maybe it is. I don't know if the flowers are magical, but it's coming from a alchemical source.
You can certainly try.
You can certainly try.
Okay, I guess might as well. I will cast it from my mandolin. And
at what level?
I will just does it matter?
Yeah, it does.
If it matters, then I guess can I is there anything how you have counter spell or whatever where you need to roll some extra stuff or not? What level do I need then? Am I metagaming if I'm asking what level do I need?
Yes. And I'm not going to answer that question. Choose you choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower on the target ends. For each ongoing spell of level 4 or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability, DC 10 plus the spell's level. On a successful check, the spell ends. Using a higher level spell slot, you automatically end spells that are of the same level or lower than the spell slot that you used.
Okay, let's go with a level. Give me a sec. Level 4.
Level 4? Very well.
Yes.
Are you casting from the mandolin, you say?
No, I can't at level 4, so I will cast it normally.
Very well. So, burn your 4th level spell slot. As you cast that, nothing happens to Gorbin.
Aww.
And I have to say, while... Yeah?
I was just going to ask, is it too much metagaming if I give a hint?
It depends. Depends on the hint.
I mean, a hint about items that may have been dropped.
Oh.
I think that's as much of a hint you can give.
Too much metagaming? Because I think that's already too much of a hint. That's why I was trying to be as vague as possible. So sorry.
Didn't he just drop a rod of resurrection?
He did
What was,
drop
I
a
forget the
rod
other
of,
thing he dropped. His infinite flask.
yes, he dropped his tankard and he dropped his rod of resurrection.
Free stuff.
Can anyone use that rod of resurrection?
So it does
You know,
Probably
require
requires
anyone use
attunement.
that rod of
Yes,
resurrection?
it does require attunement.
Okay.
So
Can you attune to something
Well,
if somebody is still attuned to it?
Gorbin was not attuned to that route of resurrection.
well,
Okay.
the party wouldn't know that.
Fair enough. All right. Okay. That was, again, me doing too much metagaming. I apologize.
what about his beer? Is his beer still like?
Oh, it never spills.
Can I?
Infinite?
I'm just gonna go and get
Gorbing's
his.
tankard of
I'm
perpetual
gonna try
drunkenness
and pour it
never
down his
spills.
throat.
You're gonna do what? Sorry.
Does it like if I tilt it? Does it go in his mouth? Like the beer? Does it spill in
the
his mouth?
liquid? Yes, it does. Yes, it just
Yeah.
It can be poured
Isn't that
intentionally. It just can't be spilled accidentally.
yeah.
right? Okay.
So if you try to
Alright.
pour all the contents on his face, nothing happens, despite of the orientation of the tankard. But if you just nicely put on his lips and try to make him drink, then yes, it just overflows his mouth and goes through the corners of his mouth.
Okay. Well, Grunge. Start attuning. Get him back.
He's not, but he's not dead. I wouldn't want to waste a rod of resurrection on someone who's not dead.
He looks pretty dead to me.
I have to say that the cave is getting colder and colder by the second. There's that strong smell of salt in the air now, and the smoke-like dark mist that it's now spreading through this cave start to get more and more dense, and it starts to whisk around your bodies, almost as if it's doing like a little outline, as if it's trying to. You've noticed that there is these whisks of smoke that just wrap around your wrists and your ankles, as if something. It's almost like smoke like tentacles. They're just trying to pull you.
All right. Once you use the Rod of Resurrection, you can't use it again, or?
It's got up to 5 charges. If you use it to cast Resurrection, it burns all 5 charges, and once it runs out of charges, you have to roll some dice to see if it can be. It either, like, you have to roll some dice, and if the dice, if you roll like a nat 1, it is just permanently burned out. Otherwise, it recharges upon the next dawn or something like that. Or it recharges some part of it on the next dawn. Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Any chance that Rod also has the Greater Restoration spell in it?
I don't think so, but Gorbin has the Greater Restoration spell in him.
Well, he's not dead, just he's a little dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, and I'm saying this very much above the table. Is if you get him back on his feet, then he can cast greater restoration on anybody you need it cast upon.
Yeah. See, the problem is he's unconscious, and we're trying to figure out how to make him not. And
Right. Well,
and
he's unconscious / dead.
yeah, well,
And,
not dead per se, just kind of dead.
well,
Still dead.
kind of dead is still but you got that rod in your hand that can fix that condition, which will allow him to fix other conditions for everybody else.
Well, I mean, I guess we could use the rod on you. Although, well, I guess in character, it'd be a great way to test if you're dead. Out of character, I know it's not going to work because he's not really dead. But in character, yeah, we could use the rod on him and see if he's actually dead or not.
Well, I think, and again, above the table, I think either way, whether he's dead or mostly dead, I'm pretty sure the rod will bring him back.
You think it'll dispel the feigned death?
I mean,
We can try it.
I'm not an expert in this. I think that might come down to like a DM decision, but
Well, time to roll them dice, as they say.
yeah.
I will spend an hour to attune to a thing. I'll spend the hour attuning to the rod, and I'll cast Resurrection on our boy.
Very well. Within the hour, within the first 15 minutes of the hour that you sit down and try to attempt to attune to the rod of resurrection, and you were trying to you were doing your focus. You've noticed that the mists start to get more and more dense. The dark, smoky-like mist starts to cover more and more of the cave, and to the point where even the fireplace near the cave you are, inside the cave you are, is getting is starting to get dim, and the whole thing starts to get quite dense. Red Hot Grunge, anything you would like to assess? You haven't seen
where
this
is the
behavior
book?
from. It's right outside
He's still on the pedestal.
on the pedestal. Yeah.
Can I grab it?
He'll look up for a second and say, "Can you stoke the fire a bit? It's getting a little chilly."
Can I grab the book?
Yes. As you start to head outside, the mists get much more intense, and as you reach out to grab the book from it, you're almost navigating blind as you reach out to reach the book, and you reach to the table, to the ritualistic table, to that little altar you had outside. As you pull your hands back and you look at your hand, you see black sand clinging to the palms of your hand. Suddenly, you hear no longer the birds outside, but rather the sounds of waves crashing against rocks. As you look around and you start to you start to see that the fog seems to have made the cave almost starts to dissolve and disappear, into the fog. And, well, the first thing you've
Can I run
noticed
back to
are
Grunge and Gorgon?
this. Well, your eyes start to see something much different than what you had seen in the cave. As you start to run back, the first thing you've noticed are the jagged peaks, the shattered peaks. They're fumaroles that spit noxious vapor into the air. As you look down, you've noticed you're standing on top of a wooden deck, and there are these bloodstone statues that loom from the cliffs, each carved into a shape that suggests worship, hunger, or even both. To your right, you've noticed that massive head carved on top of one of the jagged rocks. It reminds you of the entrance of that temple you've been to. As you look around, you see 3 figures that stand next to you. Chili Pepper, Gorbin, still dead, and Grunge. Behind you, the mists fold shut, and you see in front of you the chopped sea just pulling back and forward. And suddenly you are no longer in the cave in Atagua. This is somewhere else. Grunge, as you look up, you see the neon-looking sky and the look of this place that seems quite different from where you came from. There is these strange ruins that dot this island's rocky coast. It seems suggestive of forgotten peoples or other alien forms. There are massive statues of crimson flacked bloodstone that loom over sheer cliffs, each a towering effigy of some profane monstrosity or alien god. One shore bears the wreckage of a dozen collapsing wooden structures, but there is little evidence that remains of this settlement's residents. But at its edge lies a toppled sign bearing a word in common. You squint your eyes to see. The plate reads, Innsmouth. One word. You realize you are standing on top of a deck, the wreckage of a ship that crashed against the rocks. The wrecks of the ship lie partially above the level of the waves, but perhaps not for long. And nearby, what seems to be almost a twin ship shows evidence of great fire. In another duplicate a little bit ahead seems yet another ship crushed against the stones, against the rocks. The mists just start to dissipate around you, and you start to realize the size of this massive island. shaped like a crescent moon. And you are no longer in the cave. And as you look around, Red Hot, you can't see the tome anymore. Maybe another dream?
Can I see Grunge and Gorbin next to me though? And Chili Pepper?
Yes.
They're still there?
Yes.
Okay. So I go and I pinch Grunge. Are you actually here? Are you here? Talk to me. Where are we?
Grunge, you take 3 points of bludgeoning
Not
damage.
where we were.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Ow. Ow. Stop it. Why are you hitting me? I will look down to see if my short little poison tester is still alive. Or well, still here and not washing away in the ocean. Is he still just sitting here unconscious or maybe dead?
Yes.
Okay.
He still looks dead.
How about his gear? Is he still there?
Who is still there?
I was asking if his gear is still there.
Yes.
I have the rod. I'm holding the rod.
Okay.
So, over the table, Innsmouth is a terrible place to be. We do not want to be here.
Right.
As I've
Agreed.
to quote popular TV show, we are so fucked. Anyways, not the good one of the good version.
Yeah. Don't, we do not want to be in Innsmouth.
No. Actual Cthulhu is here somewhere. We do not want to be here.
Or Dagon at the very least.
Oh, that's not much better.
No, it sucks either way.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, at least it's not one of the worst ones.
Yeah, that's a difference with that's a distinction without a real difference.
Yeah, if we're gonna die, but at least we're gonna die, the old-fashioned way, or just to insanity.
Yeah, it's just gonna,
and not just some Yarg Shaga bullshit.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be driven to insanity and then die. So,
Still bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ask Red Hot and her simulacrum to maintain a perimeter while I continue trying to bring Gorbin back.
Very well. As you focus back on your attunement, Grunge, you hear a voice behind you, a new voice. Oh dear, what happened to him? He's looking awful. Hi everyone, I'm Susan. Oh my God, he looks ghastly. Oh no, what happened to him?
I would like to shoot Susan in the face.
Very well.
My immediate reaction is no, not here. That's not normal. Go away.
She looks at you and she says, "Oh dear, are you okay? Does anyone want a snack? I always bring some dry nuts with me everywhere I go."
Yeah,
who are you?
everything-
This creature.
Do you really shoot her? Very well.
That's a nat 20. That's a critical
Very well.
hit. With
You
all
gotta
the
roll-
ridiculous bonuses I have to roll
Excellent,
initiative.
But you gotta roll initiative first. As you pull
Okay,
your weapon,
okay.
as you pull your weapon on her.
Yeah, I was just
29.
gonna say that, like, since apparently right now everything I say has to be above the table because my character is dead. But above the table, I think you should shoot her in the face.
I'm glad that Grunch's conscience and his what you know the WWJD bracelets. He's got a WWGD bracelet. What would Corbin do?
Yeah,
Shoot it in the face.
yeah. A drink and shoot it in the face.
Yep.
Red Hot, and Chili Pepper. Do you want to roll initiative? Are you taking part on this?
Do
Or do you
you
wanna hold off for a
know
second?
her?
No, you have
Do you
no
know
idea who
her?
she is. She just looks like a nice lady.
Who needs to be shot in the face?
Who needs to be shot in the face? Yes. Grunch's intuition says, "Kill it with fire." Is what Grunch's intuition says.
Yes.
Okay.
Kill it with
I-
fire.
I will.
Grunch has been a very bad man for a very long time, and his immediate reaction to this is, "Oh, that's a trap."
I will put my hands up in the air and say, I will not take any part in this. Madam Susan, I do not know you. I wish we could have had a different conversation in different scenario. I guess excuse my companion.
And Grunge, as you shoot her for a nat 20, as her reaction, Susan lifts her shield, and a protective field, an emanation within 5 feet of her, creates a little bubble of protection, and your arrow hits that shield, and it almost passes through, but it doesn't. It just ricochets away, and Susan just says to you, "Well, that was not very nice, was it? I think you should..."
Wait, with a net 20.
With a nat 20. She can still use that reaction.
Do you know how much
Okay.
damage this lady just blocked? With all my bullshit, she just blocked like 400 or 500 damage or something like that.
And suddenly there is
Oh,
this,
wow.
this
That ability.
bubble. There is this bubble of protection around her with her shield, as she kind of just cowl behind the shield like, "Oh, that was not very nice. I'm sure your mom taught you better than this."
My mom's dead, bitch.
"Oh no! Oh, I'm so sorry, dear.
Also,
Oh, I'm
Also,
so
she was
sorry to
terrible.
bring her up. Oh no, do you need a hug? Oh no, I'm so sorry I brought her up. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sure whatever she is, she would be proud of the person you've become."
I hope not. I hope she was terrible, and I hope she's rotting in hell, where she belongs.
Oh,
Can
oh,
I
in that-
insight her?
Yes, by all means.
Yeah. Roll. I don't. It's not really my place to tell you to roll things, but I'd say roll a history check to see what you know about the drow and what drow women are like.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like a human lady, like a human 45, maybe in their maybe in their 40s, mid 40s.
Yeah.
She's dressed in full plate. Her plate is very shiny. Her hair is all made. She has this very fancy shield with an emblem on it, and she has she's carrying like 3 different sizes of sword sheeted in her on her belt.
Right, but I think the question at hand is about Grunge's mother.
Mother, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be a drow matron, probably, or
Something like that.
Something like
a
that,
drow
yeah.
female who is above the hierarchy, and as
Yeah.
you know, they don't treat their sons well.
No, they do not.
Notoriously not so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of famous for it.
Yeah. Grudge will look over at Red Hot and say, "You're getting blue balls now? Blow her up! I've seen you killed demon lords."
Oh, do you fight demons? That's very good, dear. So you should have a good heart. That is very nice that you fight. Demons are not nice people, no. They are not.
That is obviously a trap.
Would you like some dry nuts? I'm just gonna eat some because I think my blood sugar is a bit low right now. You just scared me. What is your name? As she's talking to you, Grunge, in a very motherly way.
With my 30 insight, did I?
Your how much was? I couldn't see the roll. That's why I didn't reply. So you rolled a 30.
A 30.
This is the most honest person you have ever incited in your life. She's face value what you can read. She just seems like a nice, clueless lady that seems to also be some sort of fighter.
Grudge is going to.
She
do
probably
that, like,
came from the suburbs of somewhere. You have no idea what she's doing here with you, but then again, you also don't know what you are doing here. You don't even know where here is.
Grudge is gonna do that like dramatic thing where you like slow neck turn to stare directly at somebody. And it's going to look at Red Hot. He's going to wave a hand in this lady's direction and go, Do you see this very bullshit? No, I will not tell you my name, miss."
You can't approach her within that protective field. There's like a bubble.
Yeah, he's just
around
waving
her.
his hand at her, go while looking at Red Hot, going, "This is clearly some sort of fey bullshit. Please blow her up."
Oh, don't say bad words. That's not okay, you know. That's very rude. You know, whoever hurt your heart, dear, I'm sure there is still some goodness there left. I tend to believe there is always something there that we can rescue. And as she says that to you,
Ma'am.
You gotta roll something.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
give me a moment. Yes. You gotta roll a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
15 or 50?
15. That should be easy
You
enough.
break it up a little bit.
1-5.
Okay, yeah.
Very well. And you notice that her words are quite honeyed, and as she's talking to you, and she's trying to persuade you. Roll now.
You're
Roll
turning
your
into a
insight.
robot for me. Give me one
Roll
sec.
a-
Let me leave and come back because you sound like a robot for me.
Very well. Can you still hear me well, Red Hot? Can the others hear me well?
Yeah,
Very
I
well.
can hear you well.
Okay, you sound normal again.
Very well.
It was
All
just
right.
being just.
So she rolled persuasion 26 against you. Would you like to roll insight?
No, he believes he's correct.
You would still you still need to determine a DC for that. Either that or you succumb to the
Okay.
persuasion.
Sure. I'll roll. What do I roll to be like? I'm stubborn
gotta
about me believing she's.
Then you gotta roll below 26.
To believe that she's evil. Roll below
Yes.
26.
Exactly.
Okay. For insight, yep.
Yes.
That's not a 26.
Very well. You definitely suspicious of her. This lady, this type of people don't exist in this world, Grange. Suburban mothers. This doesn't exist in this world. This is definitely a trick. Some kind of fey thing.
This is far realm bullshit is what this is. We're in the far realm. There are no nice ladies in the far realm, just horrible monstrosities. I firmly believe that she is a horrible monstrosity disguised as a nice old lady.
Oh, but that's not
Firmly believe in this.
That's not very nice things to say, dear. You don't say things like that about the ladies. Also, I spent quite a lot of time on my hair today. And yes, I'm not as once I was when I was young, but it's still quite nice for you to be a gentleman, you know? You can say what you want, but don't be rude about it. And she moves to the other side. How about you, twin girls? What are your name, dears? Oh, look at you. You are so gorgeous.
Oh, right. I don't want to come from any place where you think I'm rude. But as you might, think, I'd want to understand, who are you first? And if
I'm
maybe
Susan,
you could
dear.
potentially
Susan.
tell me what.
I'm Susan the Fighter. It's nice to meet you. I have no idea how I came about to be here, but this is quite a nice view. I'm sure in the morning it's gonna look much better.
What do you mean you don't have any idea how you got here?
Oh, I was just home cooking dinner for my family, and then I just ended up here. I was just telling my son not to touch those devil's lettuce things, and I was telling him that it's a gateway drug for other more powerful drugs in the Forgotten Realms. And then suddenly, something started to burn in the kitchen, and it was all black smoke everywhere. And I went there, and suddenly I'm here on this boat. I'm so lucky that I always have with me some dry nuts for some healthy snacking, because otherwise I would be getting hungry now.
Do you know where we are?
Some beach?
Very helpful. Thank you. Yeah, very.
But I didn't catch
Very
your
helpful.
name, dear. What is your name?
My name's Red Hot. She's Chili Pepper.
Oh, that is quite nice. Red Hot and Chili Pepper. I mean, my mom would say those are stripper names, but I'm not my mom. I find them adorable. I find you have some spunk and attitude to yourself. That is quite nice. I have to say, it's a pleasure to meet you, dear. And let me ask you, what has happened to your poor? Is that your grandpa on the floor?
Can I ask you something first? I mean, I find it a bit weird that you just take all of this, whatever happened to you, with so much ease.
Well, I could say the same about you, dear.
The same about me? What do you mean?
Well, you seem to be quite calm, despite the fact that you come to this strange place. It's part of the adventurer's life. Sometimes things happen and we don't know, but we have to trust the gods, that the gods are going to do what is necessary. I, for one, always believe in RN Jesus. Have you heard of RN Jesus?
No, have I heard?
No.
I guess
Hello?
that's exactly what I'll answer. Yeah, hello?
Okay, good. I'm back.
We can hear you.
It was good. Yeah, I don't know. Discord's being Discord.
Very well.
And she looks at you and says, "So tell me, Red Hot, and that's your sister, I assume, Chili Pepper. How do you girls? Is that your grandfather? That he seems a bit sick. He doesn't seem too hot. Would you like me to help him? But you gotta tell your rude friend there not to try and hurt me, okay?"
By any means, yes, I will have a word with him. What do you know what you can do? Do you know what you're gonna do?
Oh, he seems a bit sick. I'm just going to say a little prayer to him, and hopefully he'll feel better.
Okay, all right. I'm to be honest, above the table, I trust Susan, because I guess, yeah, she clearly deceived me on the inside, so I'm not sure if she's well intended or not,
She
but I
didn't
will tell
deceive you.
Grunge.
She didn't deceive you.
So
You
okay,
beat her.
okay, all right. So she was truthful. So she was truthful.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll pull Grunge aside and say, behave. She seems quite nice. Let her try, okay? We're 3 against 1 anyway, so if she does anything, if she tries the smallest of the baddest things, we're here and we can act on it. Let's just give it a try.
That woman is clearly some kind of trap. But I won't fight you over it. But if she kills Corbin, it's on you. Now, if you'll excuse me, he's gonna go. And with that, he's just gonna walk off and find a corner and go back to focusing on the rod of resurrection.
Very well. He might need it.
I like that plan.
And Susan lowers her shield, and as she does, that protective bubble disappears, and she's still keeping an eye on Grunge, and she says, "Oh,
Oh, I'm just gonna say a little prayer to Aryan Jesus. Oh, Aryan Jesus, please protect the bad luck of this poor old man. Oof, he reeks of alcohol. Oh, he's probably a bit drunk. That's okay. Sometimes we have to deal with harsh things in this world, but we believe, Aryan Jesus, in you. May you always grant to the creatures of good fate your blessings. And as she says that, she puts a hand on you and she cures your poisoned condition, Gorbin. And by doing so, she removes all the statuses from you, including the -4.
Okay.
And she says, "Oh, look at that! You're feeling a little bit better now. Oh, would you like some dry nuts? Maybe it will make you feel a little bit better." "Hi, I'm Susan. Susan the Fighter. What is your name, dear?" As she helps you to sit down, Gorbin.
Above the table, is, where is Gorbin's mug? Is it still in his hand?
It's right there
Red Hot
near
have
you.
it.
Oh yeah, Red Hot took it. Red Hot has it.
Right. Okay, so...
Yeah, when I see him waking up, I pass it straight away. Here you go.
Yeah,
Feel
okay.
better.
So that's gonna be his first immediate reaction is just grabbing the mug back and just gulping down several hearty swigs from
You
the
look
mug.
a bit thirsty. Oh, that's probably gonna make you feel better. Good job.
Yeah. Is a bit of a rough go. What can I say? Yeah. Okay. So we're trying to do a thing here. Sorry. Been through a lot. And
It's okay.
it's,
Would you like a little bit of help
pretty
getting up?
And she puts your hand over her shoulder as she tries to give you a little bump to get up.
Yeah, sure. That sounds very helpful. You're a very helpful sort of a person, person-ish thing.
You're very welcome. How should I call you? Should I call you Pop-Ups? Or you prefer me to call you Grandpa? Or what is your preferred designation?
I generally go by Gorbin or Gerbler or Gerbletha, but definitely not the paterfamilia related epithets, because that is unapplicable. Nobody's grandpa.
Oh, that's of course.
And she winks at you. You're nobody's grandpa. And she gives a little nod with a smile to Chili Pepper as Red Hot, as if she's...
I also don't like to tell my age to anybody.
And then she
And
she
Red
says,
Hot and Chili Pepper giggle a little bit.
Very
chuckle
well.
a little bit behind him.
Very well, Mr. Gorbig. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Susan the Fighter. I don't have any idea how I got to this island, but it seems that we are in the middle of the sea, on top of a ship. And now there is some sort of a And I think I caught the name of the ship there was called the Providence. And there's some shipwrecks around. But and your friend there seems to be quite grumpy. He tried to shoot me. So he seems to have some problems with his mother, who didn't love him so much. Maybe he needs a bit of a hug. You know?
That's how people end up with spiders in their shoes.
He's got some issues. I'm not judging. I mean, he's got some issues with his mother's. Between you and me and the spiders that are running around the deck here, who doesn't have issues with mothers? Everybody's got maternal issues. It's just a thing that happens. It's just, it's just you learn and you grow and you drink about it, and then you get through it, and that's how you get through it. You just need a little more ale, a little more booze, a little more to get you through the thing. Yeah.
Oh, I just need my dry nuts because sometimes my blood sugar gets a bit low and I need to eat something healthy. And healthy snacks help me a lot. Also it's good for the skin, they say.
Yeah. That sounds great too. Pretty sure I got a spell that can make you some healthy nuts.
You are a magician.
Sorta. I'm a cleric, but also I'm a bit of a wizard, and also I do the other things. I don't know. I do what needs to be done in the service of Hecate, and what Hecate needs doing is what I do. So, let's do what needs to be done. Which can somebody? And at this point, Corbin looks back at Red Hot and Grunge, and it is just kind of blearily, and also Chili Pepper, and he's seeing doubles of all of them, and he's saying, "Can somebody just please remind me of what exactly we're trying to do right now? Because I'm a little bit fuzzy. Everything got blurry on me."
And as you look around, Gorbin, this is the scene that you see. You see a distant island of jagged rocks with the same type of skull or similar skull carved on the bloodstones as that temple you've been in the far realm, which doesn't bring nice memories, I must say. And you were saying,
Gotcha.
Red Hot?
Gotcha.
Whilst Corbin was in whatever state he was he able to hear and understand what was happening around him or not?
No.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just kind of whisper to Corbin and say, I have no idea how we got here. Okay, everything just became foggy. But I tried to grab the tome, and it just became dust in my hands. And then I found myself here. Thankfully, you, Grunge, were here as well. But, and then we met this very lovely lady, and then I started kind of like...
aren't you a sweetheart?
Raise the tone. So she can hear. But I kind of whispered so she can't hear the other part. Yeah, and I guess I'll just show my appreciation. Well, say out loud my appreciation for the fact that she saved Corbin. Well, yeah. Thank you. Honestly, you're a very kind, lovely lady. Well, hopefully, you keep this attitude, because even though we had our companion here that didn't treat you very, very well, you still found goodness within yourself to help us. So I really, really appreciate that.
Oh, I always do my best to see the good in everyone, dear. I believe everyone has a little bit of good in themselves. Yes, yes. And I must say, dear, I'm sorry. Aren't you a bit cold? Would you like a jacket? I have a little blanket here, or I just needed a nice sweater, and I can put you on, to cover a bit of your skin. You seem a bit exposed, and perhaps the weather here is a bit chilly. Would you like some warmer clothes?
Can I roll, I don't know, is it insight to see if she really wants to give me that with no other
she's already
kind
fetching
of thing?
She's already fetching a knitted sweater from a bag of holding, like a giant sweater from a bag of holding, and it's all made of wool, like a turtleneck sweater that goes all the way down, and she just raised to you, and it has this the same unicorn emblem knitted in it as her shield, and she comes and gives it to you, and
there you go, dear. Oh, let me see if I can find one for your sister.
And she puts her hand inside the bag of holding again, and she just pulls yet another knitted sweater. This one, the slightly different pattern of colors, but the same unicorn in front of it, and she says,
there you go. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna feel a little bit better now.
Who's this unicorn?
Oh, this is the symbol. This is the symbol of my family.
Oh. Who is your family? Is it like a renowned family known around the world?
Well, some might say yes. We live, we have some nice accomplishments. I mean, we're no royalty, but the Diragar family is quite well accomplished. My son has this he has a little pet, or I should say a little bear, that he wished to come to life, and he wished to a genie, and the pet came to life, and they go on adventures together. I think sometimes the bear can be a bit of a bad influence, as they seem to be smoking devil's lettuce when I'm not around. But I'm addressing that. But they've been quite accomplished, and my son is a nice wizard, and he's studying really hard for his wizard's tests. And my daughter, well, she can be a bit of a rascal sometimes. I call her my daughter, but she's actually my niece. But her parents are a bit, well, just like grunge parents, I guess. Nobody's perfect. And And then there is my husband, and he's a cleric. He's a cleric of RN Jesus, and he prays the. Have you heard of RN Jesus? I'm sure he would do good to your soul. I never heard of this Hecate, but I'm sure she's very good friends of RN Jesus.
Son's name?
RN Jesus. Yes.
Your son's name is RN Jesus.
No. No, my son name is not RN Jesus. No. RN Jesus is the name of the Lord. Our Lord. The one we pray for, and my husband preaches on his name in his little temple. No, my son names is John the wizard, and my daughter's which is also my niece, her name is Blair the rogue, and then my husband is Maddie the cleric, and my son's friend is Tad the bard.
And above the table, is Gorbin hearing this conversation, or?
Yes.
You're
Everyone
right
is
next to
hearing. She's not.
Oh,
She's
right. Gotcha.
She's not. She talks
okay.
quite loud. She's nice, but
Yeah.
you can hear her. Yeah.
And we're also all seeing this vision of Innsmouth.
Yes, you are at the moment. You are on top of a shipwreck, and as you look across the bay,
Right.
you can see this island in front of you. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she says, "How about you? Do you have any brothers or sisters besides Chili Pepper?"
No.
And what is
Just
that
me.
you do, dear? What is it that you do?
I pretty much steal from the wealthy to give to the poor.
Oh, you are a philanthropist. Oh, I knew you had I had a good feeling about you all along.
Thank you.
Oh, a true philanthropist. Oh, you are doing RN Jesus work. Oh, you bless your soul, dear. Bless your soul for your charitable work.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
steals from the people who have the books, and it delivers them to the people who want to keep the books out of the hands of the people who want to read the books. It's a bit of a problem.
Oh, so you are also a librarian. That is amazing.
Yeah.
A teacher, a
Exactly.
philanthropist, and a librarian. Oh, you must be very proud of your granddaughter, Gorbin.
It's not related to me. I was never.
Come on,
never raised a
Grandpa.
librarian. Yeah, librarians are the worst because they're always trying to keep the knowledge out of the hands of the people who want to read the knowledge. They're always trying to keep knowledge away from people, and that's just bad knowledge keeping.
This time, I let you read. You went for a nap. And then, whatever happened to you? You drank some extra stuff.
Oh, my
Just-
husband Matty used to
Right.
drink a lot as well, and he used to take lots of naps. You know, it is fine. Sometimes life can be a bit harsh on you, and you know,
she pulls you to the side, but as if she's whispering to you, but she's still talking loud, and she says, "You know, dear, you gotta be a bit more understanding with your grandpa. You know, sometimes men like to play tough and they drink a lot, but that's because they feel actually things much harder than we do, and they need to numb themselves a little bit." And then she winks at you.
Yeah, I guess.
And
Gorman's
then
gonna give a nod toward that, and then double down and say, "Yeah, exactly. What she said, what they said is, you see, you did it wrong."
And then she looks at Grunge and she says,
Okay.
How about you, Grumpy? Would you do you you know, there is this lady in my church that she's looking at, and she's a very nice lady, and she likes to dress all black just like you. And I was wondering if maybe you are willing to get to know someone new. Perhaps that will bring some sunshine into that little stormy cloud you have above your head.
The only new people I'm interested in meeting are those who are the only people I'm interested in meeting are those inside of barrels full of spiders.
Oh, I see.
Probably screaming.
You like a little bit of role playing. That's all right. You can ask her about these kind of things.
No, I literally am going to put people in barrels full of spiders. For my goddess. She likes barrels full. She likes people in barrels full of spiders.
Oh, you are religious as well. What goddess do you believe?
Now I grow tired. The one with all the spiders. Now, I grow tired.
Oh, the spider goddess. That sounds interesting.
Of all of this talk.
Well, if you ever change your mind, just tell me. I'll give it a shout to Lola, and Lola will come to get to meet you. Lola is a very nice girl, despite the fact that she dresses all like dark and she tries to be all intimidating, but she has a good heart, and I'm sure you two would get along very well.
He's gonna look at the group. He's gonna go, I think we have more important things to do than to chat with. He's gonna look at Susan. Awfully nice human women.
Oh, I knew there was a little gentleman inside of you. I mean, after all, we all get scared when we come to a new place, and then we think that everyone around us is a danger. But not everybody is a danger, you know? Sometimes you have to give people a chance. I'm very proud of you, Grumpy.
Well, if you weren't magic bullshit, the chance would have been an arrow to the head, and we wouldn't have had to have this conversation.
Well, yes, there was many people that tried to shoot me in the head before. That's why I carry this shield. Matty was the one who gave me this shield. It was quite expensive, actually. But he bought from a very nice adventurer that was retiring. And it's quite a nice shield. And we painted the unicorn ourselves in front of it. Do you believe that I painted the shield myself? It is very nice, isn't it? If you want, I can teach you how to paint like this. I took some crafts and arts classes back in my town, and it was quite it's quite easy actually, and it helps you to relax, Grumpy.
Grunge, I can see you have no defenses against overly nice, overly nice, motherly ladies.
His defense was shooter in the head. It didn't work. Murder has now... Ultraviolence has failed him, and he doesn't have solutions other than ultraviolence. You know, there's no talking your way out of this. He tried. She just ignores it and keeps going. Short of throwing poison at her, which she'd probably just be magically immune to. He doesn't have anything else. So he's just like, could we please get going? We have real work to do. We have literal divine tasks to be achieving right now. And some of us are in more danger of failing those than others.
And Grunge, on that note, as all of you look around as trying to decide where your next steps and the very important divine tasks that you have to achieve, including going back to that tome, wherever that tome stands, probably still in that altar back in the cave. I mean, assuming this is not just a big nightmare, or maybe you just crossed the threshold to the far realm. Who knows what the hell is happening? All you know is that you are here now. This feels real, and you even have some random lady with you, quite literally. And with that, we'll conclude our session here. And for all of you who have been watching us and supporting us and commenting and participating and engaging, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure having you here with us. Arc 2 promises to get even more chaotic now that our party is in this place, which the only word they can recognize is Innsmouth. And some of them think that this is an island that may have Cthulhu in it or not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure it out. So, as always, pleasure having everyone here, and we see you all next weekend. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.